Good morning, everyone. We would like to welcome our graduates, families and friends here on what is a very special day for you, your Macquarie University graduation ceremony. Firstly, I would like to ask you all to please ensure that your mobile phone has been switched off. There are a couple of items I need to run through before the ceremony starts. Firstly, you are all welcome to take photographs during the ceremony. However, we do ask that you remain in your seats so that you do not impede the view of the other guests. Under no circumstances should anyone stand in the centre aisle or approach the stage. Please note that this ceremony will be streamed live on the Macquarie University YouTube channel. Should we have a situation that requires us to evacuate the building, please follow the instructions of our security staff. There are 4 exits from the graduation hall, 1 in each corner of the building, 2 in the back corners and 2 in the front. You will also find our safety information on the back page of your program. Plaques, frames and photography services are available in the atrium building next to the refreshments marquee. If you have pre-ordered a frame or plaque today, please make sure you collect it there today. In a moment, the Deputy Chancellor of Macquarie University, Ms. Elizabeth Crouch, accompanied by the academic procession, will enter the graduation hall. When the procession has arrived on the stage, Advance Australia Fair will be performed and you are invited to join in the singing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the academic procession.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Mr. Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country. Mr. Tobin.
Thank you. Bujimulinawul, everyone. Nalawa. Good morning and welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to thank the university for their acknowledgement of us and for the invitation to welcome you here this morning. That acknowledgement is important to our people and much appreciated, particularly by our elders. My family descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Maria, into the native institution, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie himself, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. She studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, and it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name from. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here this morning. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement is our advancement. Now this is perhaps better understood in traditional times when camps were smaller and clans abided by the strict sharing laws, which meant that the food that you caught and brought back got distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you were by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we do it right. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 200 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he had met in the world. They had nothing, he wrote, but the tools that they carried. They made shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and harvested food from the earth without tilling it. We had no history of slavery, there was no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unheard of and jails unknown. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, and then they were shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands were kept in their natural state, with rivers clean, with people drinking out of the creeks here as they have done for the past 20,000 years. So remember, this is not a dream or an ideal. This was normal life for a very long time, and not so long ago either. Now, admittedly, a lot more of us. But there is no reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. So people, I would say, expect great and wonderful things from your lives. Life is meant to be good and we're meant to be happy. You share your gifts with the rest of us, and together we can put together a future that's worthy of our children, a future that is happy, healthy and just, the way it's supposed to be. We all have our part to play. I'll do mine now by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Yanu, welcome to country.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce the Deputy Chancellor of Macquarie University, Ms. Elizabeth Crouch.
Thank you, Chris, for that very warm welcome to country. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's my great privilege as Deputy Chancellor of Macquarie University to preside at this very important occasion today. First, I welcome our graduates. I hope this will be a very happy and memorable occasion for all of you. You deserve to take pride, great pride in your graduation today. Completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind. You need determination and perseverance, and you need to make many sacrifices. But that hard work has paid off, and I congratulate each of you on your achievements. Today, I also want to especially welcome those of you who are sitting beside and behind our graduates as their invited guests, because you've all done well too. The very fact that you are here, the fact that you've been invited by one of our graduates to share one of the great days of their lives is proof positive that you've been an important influence. So, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, cousins, sons and daughters, grandmothers and grandfathers, friends, husbands and wives, partners, boyfriends and girlfriends, lovers or whoever you are, congratulations and thank you for celebrating this great occasion with us. I have another important service for you to perform for our newest graduates. I want you to make sure that degrees they receive today are never ever put in a bottom drawer, but are always proudly displayed in a position of prominence. In other words, if our graduates are too modest to proclaim their success, I want you to do it for them. The ceremony that we're about to participate in is one of the world's oldest social rituals. For centuries, graduates have been donning robes just like the ones our graduates are wearing today and participating in ceremonies just like this one. Indeed, there are some 50 universities around the world that can trace their history back more than 500 years. Macquarie, by comparison, is relatively young, celebrating our 50-year jubilee just last year. We proudly take our name from Australia's greatest colonial governor, Governor Macquarie, a man whose greatness and achievements were never acknowledged by history, or by his contemporaries, but only by history. We learnt at school that Macquarie was a great builder, but his greatest legacy had nothing to do with bricks and mortar. Instead, it lies with his vision in establishing an egalitarian society, the early foundations of the Australian notion of a fair go for all. And it is that legacy that we here at Macquarie strive to celebrate and honour. And in our first 50 years, we've come a long way. We now have 150,000 graduates living in more than 140 countries. We're a very modern and outward-looking university. We are regarded as one of Australia's leading research universities, a reputation we're keen to enhance through the quality of our research, our courses and our facilities. We are always ready and eager to engage with the world around us. On your way here today, you may have seen the prestigious Macquarie University Hospital, which is used by students, professional and academic staff in our new Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. We're proud to say that we're the only university in Australia with our own private hospital. You may also have seen our high-tech library, which provides a 21st century learning and research environment and which has the first robotic book retrieval system in Australia. And our impressive Australian Hearing Hub, which is a world-leading institute dedicated to advances in hearing, speech and language sciences. So it's clear we're looking forward and we're on the move. However, some of the things that we value so much about Macquarie will not change. The friendliness of our staff and our students that our visitors notice and comment upon. The egalitarian vision and values that are such an important part of our heritage. And of course, our unique and beautiful park-like grounds that make this campus so enjoyable. These things will stay in your memory and remind you of your links with Macquarie. Links we hope that you will maintain through our alumni network. Remember, you will always be welcome. Here at Macquarie, we have a clear and straightforward mission, and that mission is to transform and improve people's lives, not just of our own students, but also of people all around the globe, by the work and achievements of our graduates and by the fruit of our research. We want Macquarie to always be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of knowledge and understanding. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. And in just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of Macquarie University alumni. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Mr. David Rickards. David was formerly the head of research and an executive director at Macquarie Bank. He coordinated a team based through Australia, Asia, New Zealand and the United Kingdom for over 16 years. David is an authority on global equities and capital markets with particular expertise in strategic analysis and risk assessment. He's now retired from working at Macquarie Bank and is devoting himself to the establishment and growth of Social Enterprise Finance Australia Limited, where he is Managing Director. Before joining Macquarie, he was responsible for establishing the risk management company Barra International in Australia. David is also a Director and Treasurer of Bush Heritage Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, please now join me in welcoming Mr. David Rickards to deliver our occasional address.
Thank you very much for the introduction, Deputy Chancellor, and let me pay my respects to the traditional owners, past and present too. And welcome to yourselves, members of the faculty, the staff, distinguished guests, graduates and families and friends. I was asked a month or so ago to make this occasional address, and I wondered, oh, that's strange, where did that come from? And as I haven't actually got a long connection with Macquarie University, I came through Sydney University and other ways. But I thought why was I asked? And that question why comes up in my life a fair bit. And what I'll do now is put that to one side and stop wondering, but I'll come back to it at the end of the address. And you may have a think about, well, why do we ask why, and how many people actually out there in the wider community ask and question the status quo. So I graduated a fair way time ago, I suspect it's before a lot of you were born, 1978, 1975, after attending Sydney University in science and engineering. And that was a great event, and I still remember those ceremonies. And you yourselves have put the great effort into your education over the past few years, and as has your faculty and wider community, and be congratulated on your results. However, as my dear mother reminded me many times, we're only in this privileged position not because of the natural order of things, but because we made choices over time that so happened to bring us here. So, importantly, we could have taken other choices and gone other paths. Now, I've reminded myself of that all my life. I made many friendships at school and at university, and they've stood the test of time. I get great joy from keeping in touch with those friends and associates. It's amazing how small the world really is. You'll keep bumping into the people who you are sitting beside now many times more than you might think. So keep up those networks and extend them if possible. They'll stand you in good stead. The learning doesn't stop here, I know you realise that, and continues throughout your life. As a young engineer, I moved to Hong Kong and worked on Newtown projects there. And as you can imagine, going into the wider world, which was dominated by English engineers, I was seen as a somewhat young and naive colonial. I was overawed by the Cambridge graduates, engineers I was working with, and they didn't waste any time in telling me I was from the colonies, of course. However, when I found out that the impressive sounding Cambridge MBA was the result of graduating as a BA, spending 1 year in the workforce and then paying a guinea, I thought, so it's not quite as impressive as I thought. Hence we start to learn. A sense of humour is also useful in getting through difficult situations and breaking the ice. Learning to use that, amazing. I remember one anecdote, particularly at a contractor's work site overseas, where a senior engineer, after a particularly garbled explanation about why things were going wrong from a contractor, got his cigarette packet and flipped the lid and said, "Beam me up, Scotty, there's no intelligent life form down here." That broke the ice that day. Working in Hong Kong, London and the US, as well as many places across Australia, does give you a useful and wider perspective on what is happening locally. These are experiences I treasure and are probably easier made when you're younger. Opportunities come up all the time, but are we ready, willing and able to take them on? I was lucky to be offered numerous opportunities in my lifetime of work. posting to Hong Kong as a young engineer, offered a role in London for a year. Experiences and friendships that I've made in those times have endured. In fact, an engineer who I met in Hong Kong took myself and my wife Sally under his wing, guided us through what was happening in Hong Kong at that time, and helped us a lot. They remain friends ever since. Unfortunately, he died last year, but I was able to, and given the great honour of speaking at his funeral, of our experiences and our friendship. That meant a lot to his family and means a lot to our family. In 1987, I took what appeared to me to be a risky decision to move from engineering and to financial software development. That occurred through a little two-line, in those days the advertisements for jobs came in the newspaper. There was a little two-line ad in the Sydney Morning Herald. I was in Brisbane, and I thought, oh, that looks interesting. And you would have thought, well, this is a company in Berkeley in California that was looking for engineers. I applied, and the job interview was at the Coronation Hotel in if you know it, in Brisbane, at the public bar, believe it or not, from a fellow who was in thongs, shorts and a t-shirt, and I was in my suit. So you might think, wow, where was this going? So that's exactly what I thought. I said to my wife, I don't think that's going anywhere. In February the next year, he rang up and said, can you come to Berkeley as soon as possible? So started my learning in finance. I haven't got a training in finance. I have a training in engineering and maths and an MBA. So I learnt on the job. And Barra, if some of you may have heard of, is a fantastic company now owned by Morgan Stanley. And we brought the products back to Australia and launched that business here, just from a little two-line ad in the Sydney Morning Herald. As you're aware, it's no doubt that it's not the knowledge you have and you've accumulated, but how you feel about that knowledge. And it's how you feel about that knowledge is how well you'll be able to pass it on to others. I, as the Deputy Chancellor mentioned, built up a team of equities analysts at Macquarie over many years in Australia and elsewhere. And it was a great joy in basically mentoring younger people, building them up into a team that went on. I loved looking for people that had skills that weren't necessarily directly in line, that someone who was interested in the job. So we hired dentists and we hired engineers, we also hired finance people, and we made that into a great business. We set high benchmarks, and then helping a team get there was a great experience for me. Mentoring is not the only form of giving back. Again, the Deputy Chancellor mentioned Australian bush heritage. My mother had a fantastic interest in Australian flora, as I do, and the Australian landscape. I love getting out into the wider landscapes. Australian bush heritage has given me that avenue. So being a director of that for the past 9 years, and this is my last year on the board, has been a fantastic experience. We've had our challenges, but we've built that business into, and it is a business, into a large operation which has made a lot of gains. So there's over 1 million hectares of land in Australia in conservation there. We have built out a network of communities there. Part of the job there is not just holding land for the sake of a zoo-type operation, but to work with the local communities in understanding how these land uses can be made sustainable. It's great, it's been hard work, but it's given us great satisfaction. Communication with others is not just, as I've said, about the knowledge that you have, but how about you feel about the knowledge. I'm proud of what I've learnt, but remain very interested to learn more and keep seeking information from all of our meet. Of course, the trouble is to make sure I don't annoy people too much in that journey. That brings me to a question I asked at the start. What proportion of the community does question the status quo? How many of us continually ask, does that make sense? I don't have a real answer to that. I don't think many do, but unfortunately it appears to be a lot less than we expect. So I think the lesson I've learned through life is not to accept things, to ask why, question, and provide, and therein lies a problem and an opportunity for us all. Best wishes for your future. Congratulations and thank you, Deputy Chancellor, and yourselves for the invitation to address this occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, David, for that excellent speech and for those words of wisdom. I like to think that we have graduates who do ask why and will continue to ask why. So thank you again. Please thank me again in thanking David Rickards for joining us for this graduation ceremony. As Deputy Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies such as today's and conferring degrees and diplomas on those who have complied with the university's requirements for such awards. But before I do so, I need to make sure that we've checked off on a few things. I need to make sure that you've attended every lecture, you've handed in every assignment, none of you fell asleep in class. You're all nodding? Yeah, I hope that's the case. I'm now going to call on our Acting Registrar, Craig Oliver, to formally certify your eligibility and to confirm that you have met all the requirements for your degrees. Mr. Oliver.
Deputy Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees and diplomas they have been awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees or diplomas please stand?
Yes, that's you. In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Deputy Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those absent to the degrees and diplomas for which you have qualified. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our newest graduates.
Please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Business and Economics. The Faculty of Business and Economics is the largest faculty at Macquarie University and one of the largest in Australia. A broad range of programs in some of the most exciting and topical areas of business and economics are offered, which continue to be in high demand both domestically and internationally. Graduates have recorded employment levels and starting salaries well above the average of all Australian business schools. Research in this faculty is cutting edge and innovative and feeds into teaching, giving students the best possible learning experience. This faculty includes research and study areas in accounting, actuarial studies, applied finance, economics, management and marketing. Deputy Chancellor, I now call on Professor Mark Gabbett, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Business and Economics, to present the graduates. Professor Gabbett.
Deputy Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics whom you have admitted to degrees. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance with the Bachelor of Commerce Accounting, Kunal Bawa. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance with the Bachelor of Commerce Professional Accounting, Ritika Grace Helen Arana. Matthew Obert Bush Limbani. William John Byrne. Michael Tsai. Felicity Ann Caldwell. John Ka Chun Chan. Adnan Ali Chowdhury. Ju Pang Dong. Nanbo Huang. Zhou Jin. Ho Kun Lee. Vanessa Lee. Myo Myo Kang Luin. Matthew Vincent Margiotta. Vladimir Markovich. Stephanie Alice Maxwell. Jason Narse. Ann Kim Nguyen. Tan Hei On. Ja Hee Pak. Justin Fan. Niklaus Quack. Yang Ruan. Rebecca Louise Cito. Betty Tang. Antoinette Wiebe. Jung Yu Wu. Joyce Jiao Zhang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance with the Bachelor of Economics. Ian Arifin. Adam Bresic. Thomas Burgess. Aidan Chan. Stephanie Pamela Dunn. Andrew De Bono. Jack Aaron Dyson. Rory Gazarian. Mary Gerges. Michael Shui-Young Han. Quinn Huang. Nicholas Janes. Angus Garrett Dukes. Michael Wanil Kim. Sam Lewis Knowles. Hannah Lai. Daniel Leonardi. Senan Nuiran. Eamon O'Hanlon. Alexander Peck. Matthew Saliba. Rajine Rainil Sharma. Romel Silva. Jackie Tan. Bronte Thompson. Tony Toe. Lawrence Walton. Georgia Zacharakis. Robbie Ray Jong. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the Bachelor of Commerce. Luke Gretsch. Mark Eric Nichols. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with the Bachelor of Science. Devan S. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance. Matthew Kenneth Adeline. Joshua Ardito. Christina Boyadjian. Wei Xing Isaac Chan. Cui Jun Chun. Lee Ming Chun. Xiangye Chen. Yanjun Chun. Zi Chiao Chun. Kenyon Chua. Catherine Chuzhen Dang. Michael James William Davies. Mitchell Gregory DeCuna. Don Bao Quinn Do. Daniel Emile Dowd. Mark L. Chami. Ya Fang. Zhu Zhen Gan. Jinglei Ge. Jiawen Gong. Nicholas Michael Healy. Pak Wee Hon. Chen Quinn Hu. Ting Hu. Yue Ling Hu. Shun Sing Huang. Patrick Jabao. Stephanas Sugiato Jayawinati. Yi Bing Ji. Qifeng Jiang. Wen Hui Carrie Jiang. Andrew Johnson. Chris Kerr. Jeremy Kim. Siu Moon Lai. Hoi Ying Lau. Lei Huin Huang. Gina Lee. Chen Lee. Jujian Li. Yunjie Ling. Chang Hao Liu. Wenfei Liu. Li Liu. Zhonglei Liu. Wee Lim Low. Yani Long. Brandon Liu. Tong Lu. Yue Tien Luen. Lan Luo. Yunshuan Luo. Chung Yan Mak. Lok Tin Mung. David James Menz. Han Nam Gung. Sachiva Nanayakara. Ruri Nathania. Ha Huang Ang Nguyen. T Cam To Nguyen. Maxwell Da Ni. Chung Yan Ui. Man Ki Pao. Il Du Park. Jun Ho Park. Yanin Ren. Abdullah Sajjad. Johan Setiawan. Xiao Shan. Ara Son. Qianru Swin. Chui Chao Swin. Yong Xuan Tai. Cameron Yong Koi Tran. Rowan Varrell. Felicia Alexandra Wayudi, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Chanxiang Wang. Qixiang Wang. Xu Shui Wang. Yongyo Wei. Joshua Wiratama. Chuin Long Wong. Yak Ting Wong. Jianpeng Wu. Jianwen Xie. Shaoju Shu. Wan Mei Shu. Gaoxiang Yang. Wan Chao Yu. Ya Juan Yu. John Ting Yu. Shanshan Zhang. Wei Lu Zhang. Ni Zhang. Yi Chen Zhang. Ziyi Zhang. Zhu Zhong Zhang. Louise Zhong. Yamei Jing Zhong. Yi Tian Zhou. Jiang Zhu, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, Yuan Chen. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Alan Halim Liem. Joanne Truong. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Actuarial Studies, Yi Kun Jiang. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Accounting Professional with the Master of Commerce, Yi Xing Fan. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Accounting with CPA extension, Rongji Yuan. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Accounting Professional, Paul Goldie. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Siti Norafida Maud Ramley, for a thesis entitled Modelling Multivariate Dependent Structure in Insurance and Credit Risk via Cupula. Deputy Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates in the Faculty of Business and Economics.
Deputy Chancellor, I call on Mr. Nicholas Janes, who has graduated today with a Bachelor of Applied Finance with a Bachelor of Economics, to give the graduate response on behalf of the graduating group. Mr. Janes.
Deputy Chancellor, members of the University, fellow graduates and guests, it is a great privilege to speak on behalf of my peers on a day like today. It's a big day. It represents the culmination of a lot of hard work and persistence, and now we as graduates can reflect on what it was like getting to this point and at the same time look forward to what we've got in front of us. That being said, we didn't get through our degrees without a serious amount of help, and I want to use this time to pay credit where it's due. I'd like to start by offering our collective thanks to the staff here at Macquarie. Thank you for your patience and for your hard work. In addition to being some of the best academics and educators around, the staff here have a habit of going out of their way to help when you really need it. I remember getting one particular email back from a lecturer who just happens to be sitting behind me on stage at like 2 a.m. on a Saturday morning. He chalked that up to the fact that he had no life. And they're his words, not mine, and they might be true. I don't know. But even if they are, to me, it just exemplified the passion the staff here have for their subjects and the commitment that they have to their students. The fact that you care about what you do really does make a huge difference, and we're very grateful for it. To the family and friends who are here with us today, or joining us through the magic of YouTube, thank you for sticking with us in our less rational moments. Your continual support and encouragement is very much appreciated, probably more than we let on. Many of the relationships that exist in the room today were formed well before any of us got to uni and will continue long after we've graduated. We couldn't have gotten here without your help, and hopefully from here we can start to repay just some of the kindness and assistance that you've sent our way over the years. At the same time, I've been blessed with some great friendships along the way that have been formed here at Macquarie during my studies, which brings me finally to my fellow graduates. Congratulations on your achievements. You've made it. You've invested a great deal of time and effort into your education, and I wish you nothing but the best in all your future endeavours. Some of you are already out in the big wide working world, others are continuing on to further study, and the real bright ones have just bailed and gone travelling. But regardless of what you do next, by graduating today with a degree from Macquarie, you have a new set of opportunities open to you that you didn't have before. Whether they're the ones you wanted or not, you have the chance to go on from here and shape your life however you see fit, to make it about whatever you want. If I can make just one request, please make it about more than just you. Use what you've learned here to build up the people around you and remember those who can't do it for themselves. Hopefully throughout your degree, you've learned a whole bunch of new tricks, you've refined your way of looking at the world, and you've developed a set of relationships that will last for a very long time. It's now up to you to go and put all of those to good use. With all that said, congratulations, class of 2015, on your achievement, and enjoy celebrating it today with the people who made it happen. Thank you, and all the best.
Congratulations, Nicholas, and thank you for such an excellent speech on behalf of our graduating class. Please join me again in thanking Nicholas. Well done. I'd now like to welcome to stage the wonderful Angela Brewer.
Quando sono sola, sorriso orizzonte, manca le parole. Sì, lo so che non c'è luce in una stanza quando manca il sole. Se non ci sei, tu con me, su le finestre, mostra tutti il mio cuore che hai acceso, chiudi dentro me la luce che hai incontrato per strada. Time to say goodbye. Poesie che io l'amai. Oh, versi se la più. Adesso si li vivrò con te. Partirò su navi per mari che io lo so. Oh, versi se la più. Quando sei lontana, sorriso orizzonte, manca le parole. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. Poesie che io l'amai. Oh, versi se la più. Adesso si
I love attending these graduations not only to see the smiling faces of our graduates and families, but also to hear the wonderful Angela Brewer. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me again in thanking Angela Brewer. I would also like to take this time to thank our musicians, organist Dr. James Forsyth, and our superb trumpeter, Melanie McLaughlin. And just another final thank you, and that is to acknowledge and thank the representatives of our alumni community, many of whom come in here day in and day out as part of our graduation series to help all of you get to where you need to and to marshal our graduates to the right seats. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking the representatives of our alumni community. Graduates, this ceremony marks the end of one stage of your relationship with Macquarie University, but it is certainly not the end of your association with us. From today on and for the rest of your lives, you are part of that bigger Macquarie University family, our alumni, and part of a network of more than 150,000 Macquarie graduates spanning the globe. We'll keep in touch with you through our Alumni Relations Office and hope that you will come back here to attend functions, to undertake more study, as I know some of you are already doing so, and simply to visit this beautiful campus. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I urge you to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and inquiry, to set ambitious goals for yourselves and to continue the hard work that has already brought you so far. I challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. And I think Nicholas reminded us of that in his speech. My hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learned not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of the whole community. Believe it or not, each and every one of you can change the world. And you don't have to be a Nobel Prize winner to do it. Because in almost everything you do, in your homes, in your workplaces, in your communities, all of those things matter and can make a huge difference. The consequence of every effort, every action, large or small, can reverberate throughout society, through the decades, indeed through the centuries. Even something as simple as a kind word or gesture can be the spark that ignites a great life, a great career, or a great achievement. And in all you do, I ask you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. I hope that you will also always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here with you today. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things. First, I'd like all our newest graduates to please stand. Now, I'd like you to place your degrees on the seats behind you. Excellent. I want you to turn and face your family and friends and give them a hearty round of applause. Now you can turn around now, but don't sit down yet. Here on the dais are representatives of our academic staff, many of whom have supported you personally throughout your journey. Please join me in thanking them. Please be seated. Shortly, I'll lead the official party out, and it will be my great honour to invite you all, our newest graduates and their family and friends, to join us for refreshments overlooking the lake. But before I do so, I'd like to conclude and wish you the best for your futures with the words of an old Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Thank you.
The official party will now leave the graduation hall through the centre aisle and will be followed by the graduates. Would you please stand and remain standing until the last of the graduates have processed out?